Yo, what's up guys? I've got another video on entrusting cargo in this game. If you haven't seen my previous video, I recommend you do, but you don't need to understand this one. This is on how to S rank an order by entrusting it. So at the data scientist, I've got a few preppers in different directions, and I don't want to do all these orders at once because they're all so spread out. So I figured I'd do Hartman's lab and the architect. The Pioneer was going to be a bit of an experiment. He's quite far away. Well, he's not far away, but he's just sort of in a totally different direction. So I grabbed all the orders and, grabbed the one for Hartman's lab, put it on my carrier. The other ones I don't really care about. I'm just going to dump them on the ground. So after I do all this, all I really need to do is entrust the cargo to someone else. I decided to also entrust the architects because it was one piece of cargo, and this is a good demonstration to see that the success rates are a lot better when you entrust just one piece of cargo for an order. But you might as well entrust cargo for other orders that you weren't going to do, because if you weren't going to do them and some of the cargo gets back, at least you're going to get some connection rating for that. Okay, so we're going to fast forward a few days. Actually, this only took one day. I basically entrusted it and then went to sleep. Before you do that, you can check your orders, and the ones with the arrow next to them are normal, and the ones without an arrow are entrusted, and you can check the status of them. So here I can see that each of the cargoes have been entrusted. Alright, fast forwarding the next morning, I've just woken up, and unfortunately I didn't record the log. So when you log in, a green log of activity appears. Usually the very first thing that appears is a notification that your cargo has been delivered. Unfortunately, I recorded this video and my voice wasn't captured, so this is the fucking second time I'm doing this shit. And if this isn't captured, it's not getting released. You're not going to see this video. Yeah, but because the log isn't there, I can check the map. It says order delivered next to the architect. There's also a big green circle around the thing, and when I check the orders, the arrow is no longer next to the order. If I view it, I can see one of the pieces was delivered, the other two are still entrusted, which is kind of what we expected. And for the architect, I can see it no longer says entrusted, it says not acquired. You don't really have to check it like this, it's just for your own curiosity. You can easily tell it's been delivered by the two icons. One of them has a green box on it, on the terminal. I decided to have a look to see if I could find it in the lockers, but I couldn't. It's not in my private locker, and it's not in the share locker, but I think you will find regular lost cargo that you can trust in those. That's okay, it doesn't really matter. It's still very easy to turn in. There should just be an option, deliver and report, and you can turn it in. See, there it is there, and it's usually always full health, even if you submitted it damaged. So let's go and see if I got any penalties for having another player deliver that for me.
Reviewing status of orders. Can't wait to see how they went.
Yeah, full marks and Legend of Legend status, all for having another player deliver it. And you can even see I got bonus likes for like threat elimination and all that, and I never even went by camp. So yeah, I hope that made sense. The most success you'll have with this is orders with one piece, and you might think that's irrelevant, but if it's to a shelter you weren't going to visit, it's still useful. And yeah, if you're trying to get 5-star connection ratings, just entrust orders you've already completed. That basically sends cargo all over the map. So I hope you found that useful. So consider subscribing. I've got a few more tips and tricks similar to this.